Today's business world is dominated by teams of baby boomers and Generation Xers who dislike being told what to do. As a result, persuasion is more crucial than ever as a management strategy. Persuasion is a negotiating and learning process that comprises stages of research, preparation, and interaction. It can take weeks or months to prepare to persuade colleagues as you learn about your audience and the topic you want to argue. Before they even begin to speak, excellent persuaders have considered their positions from every possible angle. What time and money will others be required to invest in my job? Is my supporting evidence weak in any way? Is there anything more I should look into? The following are 4 of the most frequent blunders made by managers. Number 1, they try to make their case by making a strong pitch right away. Managers start by making their point of view clear, and then they use persistence, logic, and enthusiasm to try to close the idea down. In reality, starting a persuasion effort with a strong position gives possible opponents something to grab onto and fight against. In other words, people who are good at persuasion don't start by giving their coworkers a clear goal to aim for. Number 2, they don't want to give in. Too many managers see compromise as losing, but it is a key part of persuasion that works. Before agreeing to a plan, people want to see that the person making the pitch is flexible enough to address their concerns. Most of the time, compromises lead to better, more long-lasting solutions that everyone can use. By not giving in, people who aren't good at persuasion unintentionally show that they think persuasion is a one-way street. But convincing someone is a process of giving and taking. To persuade people in a meaningful way, we must not only listen to them, but also take into account what they say. Number 3, they think that good arguments are the key to getting people to agree with them. Great arguments are important if you want people to change their minds. Arguments are only one part of the problem, though. Other things are just as important, like the persuader's credibility and ability to frame a position in a way that helps both sides, connect with an audience on the right emotional level, and use vivid language that brings arguments to life. Number 4, they think that convincing someone is a one-time thing. Persuasion is not an event, but a process. Rarely, if ever, can everyone agree on a solution the first time they try. Most of the time, to persuade someone, you have to listen to what they have to say, test a position, make a new position that takes into account what the group has to say, test it again, and compromise, and then try again. This sounds like a long, hard process, and that's because it is, but the results show that the work was worth it. The best persuaders have one thing in common. They are open-minded and never rigid. They go into the process of persuasion ready to change their minds and include the ideas of others. When people see that a persuader wants to hear what they have to say and is willing to make changes based on what they need and what worries them, they respond very positively. They have more faith in the persuader and pay more attention to what they say. They don't worry about being pushed around or used. They think the persuader is flexible, so they are more likely to be willing to give up something. Good, strong, and dynamic persuaders often go into the process of persuasion with wise compromises already in mind.